Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great Monday. I wanted to hop on here because I'm printing off a new tracker for myself. I finished lift 4 last, well, I finished Friday. Couldn't remember which weekend or which day it was, which is an amazing program. I highly recommend it. And I started again on Monday. So never feel like if you do a program and you complete it that you can't just hop right back in and do it again, because they're meant to be repeated over and over and over again. And you're constantly challenging yourself in new ways. You're being able to maybe, whether that's you're doing plyo and you can stretch a little bit further, you can touch your toes, or maybe that is your form is a little bit better, you're increasing your weights. Maybe that is something as far as like you're modifying less, you're doing less push-ups on your knees, any of that kind of stuff. So those are all, hi Joanne, thanks for joining. Those are all things that we want to be tracking, and we want to be noting in the group, and so we can cheer you on that maybe you did, you know, one more push-up this time or whatever it might have been. That's what this group is for, is always about progress. So anyways, and so I had a calendar printed for myself. This is actually the progression. Hello, Ashley. This is the weight progression tracker for lift 4. So every single program has one of these sorts of trackers, and you can get them all on Beachbody On Demand. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys where to find all of this stuff. So I'm going to go, let me flip this here. And don't forget, here at 8:30, I'm going to hopefully get off before Stephanie and we hop on for this happy hour. We're doing the happy hour. Check out the events tab. They log on there with us. But, okay, so if you go to, I was playing around because I printed mine off, Beachbody On Demand, and it'll look like this, right? And I also like, too, that now they track how many days, like what days you worked out. That's pretty cool. It's a great way to track. And then, of course, your guys's will look like this. And then you'd go to your program. So whatever program you have, here's your overview. So it's going to give you kind of like, okay, how long it is, how many minutes, how many days, all that kind of stuff, what the level is. If you go to workout list, this is obviously all of your programs. And then program material. So here's where you would open it up and you would find your calendar. So you can print that off, and then you physically track off your days as you go. So I need to print another one of these so I can, it's a mental thing that I absolutely love it. It's like when I was training for my marathon, I'd wake up, I knew what I was doing that day, and crossing it off that last day, there's just nothing like it. You just feel so accomplished. Here is where the weight progression tracker is. And then here's your nutrition guides and all that. And then I don't know if you guys know this, but say that you like don't feel like listening to Joel or whoever the trainer is, they have these Spotify playlists that you guys can listen to. So they're really good. The ones I've listened to have been really good. I personally, I don't mind listening to all their tips and all that, but if you want to do that, or even turn on personal development during that time, those are great things to do. But here's where you would find, you would click on that and open up your nutrition plan. And this is kind of where you get started on any program. So you would want to go into here and you want to read what your program is about. So kind of what you're getting, you want to be able to, first day, the day before you start, we definitely want to be doing your pictures. So you have those. I know that they're really hard to do. But I promise you, you're going to be so thankful and grateful that you did it. So if you can put a sports bra on and a pair of shorts, put those on and take it. If you are comfortable sharing in the group, know this is always a safe place. You can share it. And then you definitely, when you finish a program, there's the Beachbody Challenge that you can submit, and with a chance to win money. And you always get a free t-shirt too for any program you complete. So who doesn't want a free t-shirt, right? Then always do your measurements, because we know the scale is amazing, but it does not always tell us, our progress. So many times we'll hop on the scale, but we're not seeing progress. And that means, okay, let's take another picture. When's the last time we've done pictures? We need to do that. And then also let's take some more measurements. Where are you at? When's the last time you've done measurements? So highly suggest that. And then here's each of the programs has a different nutrition plan, although They all are very, very, very similar. And for me, I find I've kind of taken bits and pieces of the To Be Mindset, 80-Day Obsession, and from way back when I started and tweaking things. But I generally eat this is like the general consensus of what I was. I found that my struggle was never getting in enough greens and never getting in enough proteins, 4 proteins a day. Sometimes I'll even eat 5 proteins a day. And I promise you, you cannot overeat. You need to eat to get results. I think that was probably where I struggled the most on my journeys prior to starting these. So then they give you your food list. And so you can scroll through here. They'll give you tips on like your healthy fats, your free foods, all that fun stuff. There's Shakeology recipes. There's also, and then water, of course, all that kind of stuff. And then, so there's that for you guys. The other thing I want to share with you is if you go to nutrition tab here, oops, I'm sorry, I'm like scrolling down here. If you go to the nutrition tab, so here's where you would find your To Be Mindset videos, those of you guys that have that. So you get 49 videos with the dietitian Alana, who is absolutely fabulous. Then down here, if you keep scrolling, you're going to find the Fixate channel and the Shakeology channel. Shakeology is awesome. It has lots and lots of, I got to get off in like 3 minutes because we're going to be hopping on this half hour happy hour. It has a bunch of, where's all the, okay, here we go, sorry. Videos. So if you go to these videos, you can, this will tell you exactly how to get started with Shakeology. Maybe you're like, I don't like the texture. Okay, well, probably we need to add some more liquid, like unsweetened almond milk. We can add, I find adding a banana always helps make it a little bit creamier. What's the difference in Shakeology? Why do I need to be drinking every day? If you're into that and you kind of want to do that. But here's a bunch of awesome recipes from some of the trainers, why they're their favorites. So scroll through these. There's a pumpkin spice one, banana bread, so some yummy ones there from many of the trainers. And then I'm going to go back to nutrition tab here. If you go back to here, this is where I do and find a lot of my recipes under this Fixate channel. So this is basically a cooking channel that Autumn Calabrese and her brother do. And all the containers are out there for you. It fits into the To Be Mindset as well. So for those of you that are doing that, why won't that? I think my computer's like suddenly stopped for a second. So it's not going to let me show you. Sorry guys, I don't know what my computer's doing all of a sudden. Come on, stop thinking. You're like froze. So anyways, you would go into the videos and then you would see in there an entire like list of, from breakfast recipes to cocktails to whatever you want in there. And, you would find that, oh, now it's going to work. Sorry. Now it's probably going to pull up. I must have clicked too fast. I was trying to pull up a video. And you can find lots and lots of recipes there. And what I love is many of them are family friendly. There's dessert recipes in there. And every single one of them that I have tried, okay, here we go, has been amazing. There is these container raids, or containers. So if you're just starting with the containers, check that out. Pantry raid is amazing to kind of clean up your pantry. So check those out. And then my computer is like slow all of a sudden, sorry. Under the resources here though, so you can watch all the videos like a cooking channel. Let me see if I can get this to load. Okay, see, then you can see like the breakfast recipes is popping up down here. But what I want to show you is you don't have to scroll through all of them. You can do that and watch the videos. Or if you go to these resources and then recipes, and you open, it's like a PDF of the Fixate recipes here. Scroll down, and then I scrolled too fast. Say you want to make this quinoa tabbouleh bowl. If you actually just click on it, it'll take you right to that page, and then you have the recipe there, and then here's where you're going to find all your containers and stuff. So, and this says it's 80-Day Obsession, it's friendly, it's gluten-free. So super, super awesome recipes. I can't recommend that enough if you're feeling stuck. Take a look at those. They're amazing. Hope you guys are having an awesome night. Hop on to our happy hour. Check out the events tab for the link, and I'll see you guys shortly over there. Have a great night, guys.